Hey guys, Assalamualaikum. We're back on the Sumi show, and today I have a very, very amazing guest, and that is my mom, Auntie J. You might know her from the fact that she does cakes. If you follow Gatulicious, she does wonderful cakes, and she gets all that creativity from me.
Thanks.
Even what we're wearing is the same color, she gets them from me.
Sure.
We kind of look the same as well, she gets that from me.
Sure.
Okay, so the thing is, I brought in my mom because I want to talk about something that's super important, which is heritage. What do you think, Mom? Do you think that, having heritage, knowing where you're from is actually important? What do you think about it? Like, do you think having like heritage is kind of like important, or you feel macam no, not really?
I guess it is. You've got to know where you come from.
Okay, so the first thing that I got from my parents, because I feel like that's what parents are for. They give us a sense of who we are. If we actually understand who we are, inshallah, we know, I think, where we fit in the world. So basically, that's why I feel like parents are for. It's like we inherit things, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. We inherit so much of what our parents give to us, and I think that's why it's actually important for us to have a good relationship with our parents, so we can actually absorb a lot of their positivity. So let's talk about number one. I am a complete mix of my mom and my dad. And the thing that I got from my mom, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that first.
Okay.
Is actually my mom is a very healthy person.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, right? Like, so I used to grow up cannot eat a lot of things. That time I really don't like my mom when I was small. Orang lain makan gula-gula, bagi duit belanja. Mummy, you did not give us such things, isn't it? We didn't have duit belanja. We had to eat brown rice at the house. I felt like I want to die. Brown bread. Okay, bagi budak kecil brown bread and brown rice tau. It's no kidding. And then apa lagi, Mummy? No, kalau chicken must be apa, Mummy? Try. Organic chicken. See, this was happening back before being healthy was cool. Back in those days, cuma cerita sikit how it's like to be healthy.
It's good.
Yeah.
It pays at the end to be practicing a healthy lifestyle. It pays.
But at that time, people didn't appreciate.
Yeah, I was called a quack all the time. During my time, I'm called a quack. Like, okay, it's okay, but I got that from reading from your dad.
Which we're going to talk about.
Yeah, later. Okay. But yeah, that's it. It was tough bringing up 5 children and trying to live healthy. It's not easy because everyone else wasn't doing it.
So back in those days, you used to read a lot of health books or health journals. What was happening? Like, where did you get all this knowledge from?
Okay, I was very enthusiastic. The moment I got married, I wanted children straight away. Can you imagine? So the
Pressure Mak betul pressure
So
dia cheating tau. Dia kahwin dengan my grandmothers, diorang dua best friend. So dia tak pernah kena impress dia mak mentua. Mak mentua dia selalu side on dia. So please, okay, continue with your story. Yes, go on topic.
Alright, okay. When I got married, the next day I went to a bookstore to get a book called How to Get Healthy Children. Wow. Was written by a nutritionist at Johns Hopkins Hospital in the US. So I read that book. So that's how knowledge empowers. So through that book, I learned about health, about how to bring up healthy children. So that's how you all get tortured, not eating buns.
Dulu kan masa raya kan saudara-saudara semua ada, and there's all junk. Oh my god, we were like, kita akan balik kampung, this is gonna be heaven. Kita makan all the junk. And I remember my mom, dia akan cakap, buka mulut tu, buka, because after all that junk, you will have traces of that junk. When you open your mouth, colour dia punya lidah warna hijau. And mommy makan ni. And all our uncles and our aunties would make fun of my mom because she was different. She wasn't like all other mothers.
Weird.
They used to call her weird. Ni macam, oh mak engkau buat engkau apa, dia tak faham.
They call me mak tiri.
Yes, they used to call you the stepmother. They used to call her the stepmother. But I can tell you, as of now, my life is so senang. everybody that I know in my age group, 37, they have some form of problem, health issue, whether it is to do with weight or it has to do with whatever lah. Alhamdulillah, whatever that my mum gave me, she's given me a head start. Masa tu orang gelakkan dia. People were laughing at her. But now, I am a beneficiary of all that she's done. So I actually have a head start in my life. Of course, masa tu we all hated her lah. Confirm lah, kita orang budak kecil kot kan. We were like, apasal mami ni macam so strict. But I guess like now that we're older, we don't really have a lot of health issues and it's quite easy for us to know what to do. So supposedly macam us juga. Why don't you tell them a little bit about like how you always believe that remedy is a holistic thing. It's not like you go to the doctor. What do you tell us a little bit how like when you sakit, what do you do?
Sakit?
Like yeah, because kita punya culture is when you sakit, let's go clinic. Doctor will give us some drug and it'll fix our problem. Okay, how do you look at health?
I look at health as a very holistic thing. Your body, God created our body to be able to fight, to be able to repair itself. So I don't think drug is the best way to deal with it. Unless like you need to sambung balik your tangan and you had an accident, your hand you need to go to the emergency. Yeah, you can't expect your hand to heal by itself. But otherwise, that's how it should go. You know, go back to nature. That's how I believe it should be. Like if I'm sick, I won't go to the doctor. If I'm having a fever or what, I'll just rest, take lots of fluids, no Panadol, no aspirin. Okay,
Kejam. During that time it was kejam. Kejam.
Not to kids, but to an adult.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
okay, God will forgive you for your sickness. It's fantastic. Things to look forward to.
Yeah, like looking at like sickness as a way to just rest. Allah will forgive your sins, and then also to replenish ourselves with honey, lemon. Not really everything should be medically invasive. Not everything should be about a quick fix.
Yeah.
Something.
Of course, doctors wouldn't like to hear this, but that's how it has been anyway.
But doctors are now joining on board.
Some.
Like it's actually, doctors are more willing now to become more holistic, look at health in a more holistic way nowadays. Of course, during your days, you had to fight lah. My mum went through a lot of battles to actually bring us up in a healthy way. Today, the world that we live in was not how it was before. Yelah, back in those days, they used to advertise smoking as healthy, isn't it? You remember? In the 70s? Have you guys seen that advertisement where the doctors recommend you to smoke during those days? So, you know, that was during. So now I feel like people are more willing to knowledge lah. This is something that I inherit from my mother. She did not just give me health actually. There was something else that she did, which was the ability to be confident to stand up on her own. This, I feel like we take it subconsciously from our parents. Whatever good that they have, we think that, oh, you know, it's because I'm such an amazing person. Wait, hang on. There are some things that we actually inherit from our parents. Orang kata degil lah, but it can be looked as a positive thing. It can be looked like she's her own person at that time. Okay, I think so. It wasn't that bad, right? I mean, you look good.
Thanks.
She's a bit nervous, guys. Okay, so that was one thing else. So I want to move to my dad now because my dad is also a significant figure. Yelah kan, in every child, you have both your parents to become a great influencer in your life. So when it comes to Baba, right? So he gave us something which was very, very awesome lah, which is he was a person of knowledge, correct? That was Baba lah. He was very much into ni kan, books.
Loves to read.
Why don't you tell them what was the first thing that happened when you first got married?
Oh, we went to the bookshop the next day. We didn't have a honeymoon.
Tak ada honeymoon.
He took me to the bookshop, university bookshop at University Malaya. Yeah, we went to hunt for books.
That's Baba.
Yeah, that's right.
And he has a picture, right? So I have a picture of my dad. He's like on the floor, on the carpet. He's got books all around him. It's here and there. And my father actually used to be, both of them, Baba and Mam lah, you guys used to be quite active actually in terms of dakwah movement, in terms of joining classes, finding out more about Islam. So why don't you tell us a little bit about ABIM? I don't really know about ABIM.
ABIM stands for Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia. It is belia, okay, the youth. They're very active in universities and universities.
Okay, but why during that time you guys tak pop ye? Why suddenly Baba macam ala-ala Islam? That time macam...
I think because that we inherited from our parents as well.
Oh, that's what you inherit from your parents.
My parents and his parents are good friends. So we always have once a month and ustaz will come to our house, either in my mom's house or his mom's house. So we'll have this mengaji kelas, belajar akidah, that kind of thing. So we inherited our religion from the parents as well.
Oh, very nice. So it's kind of like that's my
yes.
It goes
and
back.
then when it came to my turn, I had the same thing done to my family. I have called ustaz to the house, called friends and family. The same thing.
Okay, that's what Baba is. And what happened? Because the reason why I actually call my mum juga is not actually to portray us as a perfect family. I want to tell you the lowdown. Okay, Mummy, did we actually start off as a yummy relationship that we have now? No. What happened when I went through that phase of nak cari agama? When I went to you, so I was brought up in a family that ada agama. So my mum is the one that taught me Quran. You taught me how to read. Not like she taught the meaning, but she taught me how to read. She didn't send me to any ustazah. She specifically taught me the Quran itself. What happened when I went to you, when I went through that phase of nak cari myself, you know, eat, pray, love, Sumi style, I told you I'm not a Muslim.
She did.
I want you guys to actually, because I feel like some of us will have that in our life. We think that Islam is something that we can inherit. I believe that our parents can only give us so much. Okay, because Allah says, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, laha ma kasabat wa 'alayha ma iktasabat. And then, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, laha ma kasabat. So basically, number one is, Allah will only test us with what we can handle, number one. And number two is, hang on a minute, there's no force in religion. So let's say you're born a Muslim, does that mean that you have to grow up and be a Muslim? Have you ever thought about that? Because there's only so much that your parents can give you. The real question that we have to ask ourselves is whether we want or not to embrace this religion, this wonderful religion. And for every person that has been exposed to the Western world, we will have that phase in life where we feel, is this right for me? If we really are people who like to reflect. So Mom, why don't you tell us how you felt when I told you that? Like, I don't want to be a Muslim anymore. I'm not a Muslim.
See, bringing up teenagers is not easy for any family, I think. You know, we have our ups and downs. At that time, my tawakkul to Allah was strong at that time because I just had 2 deaths in the family. People that I really love. My husband just passed away. Then my son, 4 months later, my son passed away. And then here comes this one. I think, why did God do this to me? Maybe, I don't know.
Not helping.
Not helping. And then she came to me and said, Mom, I'm not Muslim anymore. I want to be a Buddhist or something. She went to a Buddhist temple. Fantastic. I said, she said she went to a Buddhist temple to look for God. Fantastic. I wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. Angry was the least I felt. I believe that if you sincerely are looking for God, you'll find God. So like, I told her, it's okay. You tell me you want to look for God, look for God. If you're sincere, you'll find God. So I left it at that.
Okay, I had to keep like, sometimes you know like you're a bit too stunned. Yeah, that tawakkul level, I'm not there yet. As you can see, guys. She gave me a condition. She said, if you are really sincere, then you will find God. So I guess that is the question to the parents as well, how confident they are that Allah will guide the one who is truly seeking. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. And because it says that la ikraha fi din, there's no forcing in Islam. Tak ada paksaan kan. I cannot force it. When they were young, I forced on them on healthy food. Yeah, I can do that. That is within my power. But when it comes to belief in the One Almighty, I have no power over that. So yeah.
My mom is awesome. I'm gonna gloat. Mashallah, mashallah. But you can see as well, this is part of my heritage as well. I feel like my mom is a strong character. I think to come up with that kind of tawakkul and like, you know, it takes a very, and to fight what is not in the norm.
But when you came to me then, I was very confident that you'll come back.
How? How were you confident that I'll come back?
Because you said you were looking for God.
Yeah, but what makes you so confident that I will come back to Islam?
I make doa.
No way.
Of course I make
Are you
doa.
saying like, yeah, are you
I
saying
make
you're so
doa.
confident because of your doa?
I don't know, because you were sincere. I suppose I believed you when you said you were looking for God.
I pun sincere juga.
Okay
Right.
lah.
I pun okay juga. I'm not so bad. So that's why you feel like you're ready
I
to
wasn't,
let go,
yeah.
sort of like let go lah.
2 lives, okay, already passed by. So I said this. Those are things that's not within your control. There are things that is within your control. You can stress about it, but some things are just beyond you. There's no point stressing.
Would you say that as a parent, like I got to that juncture because I was too exposed? Because some parents say that's why we don't want to expose our child so much. Like duduk bawah ketiak sikit. So they don't wander off so far. Do you feel like, you know,
Exposure can be right in the room. TV is there, internet is there. Nowadays, you know, when you say you don't want to expose your children, it's impossible in this day and age, right? Yeah, you could, to a certain extent,
extent
it is exposure, yeah. But also, if you have given a good foundation to your children, right, in terms of agama, if they sway, but you make dua to God.
What's a good foundation actually? I'm like curious. What's a good foundation?
Give them a right akidah.
Oh, akidah. Okay.
Akidah is very important.
Okay.
Who do you want to, what do you call it, bergantung pada siapa kan?
Okay.
It's God, no one else. Yeah.
There you go, guys. That's my heritage. And the reason why we have this podcast is I'm challenging you to find what is your heritage. You know, the real influences I feel in our life are our parents. We start with that. So in all of us, there is goodness, a lot of goodness in our parents that we inherit. It's whether we want to acknowledge it or not. And it could be as well, this that they inherit was from their parent. It was from their parent, like how many generations? So actually, I don't know, somewhere along the way, the first Chinese grandfather, great-grandfather that you had who decided to say La ilaha illallah Muhammadar Rasulullah has passed this down to all of us. There must have been one who said, I'm going to change the akidah, and it has affected all of us down the line. Betul
Thank
tak?
God. Syukur, Alhamdulillah. My grandfather was a convert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was from
At a young
China,
age,
right?
he was from China. At a young age. So he came here, he befriended Muslims, and he became a Muslim at a very young age.
How did he do that? You told me he was 13 years old kan?
Yeah, because kawan-kawan ni semua orang
Orang Islam kan?
Hmm.
That's the thing, you don't know whose heart is going to open for Islam. As you are
Yeah.
being friends to them, you just don't know from your perangai
Don't ever judge.
who
Don't
is
ever
going
be
to
a
buka
judge.
hati.
Yes. God will give hidayah to who He wills. We are not to judge anybody. They might look like, oh, club owner ke apa ke. They can just revert. Nobody knows.
True story. And the thing is, those people yang actually befriend him, dia tak tahu pun dia punya reward after that kan?
Masya Allah.
Daripada your grandfather that given, now all the way back to us. Sampai lah sekarang ni, we keep on saying La ilaha illallah.
Yeah,
We keep on practicing. So we don't know actually who is actually inheriting all this reward.
Yeah.
Kan? Alright, Mom. I think that's it. How do you feel, Mom? Being a guest show in the Sumi show.
Okay. Not too bad.
It's not too bad, right?
Yeah, sweating a bit, but it's fine.
Hands are cold, guys. Kesian. See the things Mom would do for the children. She's actually a real introvert, but I think if you guys are watching, you
anymore
need to
now.
give her applaud because
Not
for
anymore
an
now.
introvert, oh my God, she's doing so well, mashallah. Okay, guys, that's it from me. So I hope you have enjoyed this session. I'm encouraging you guys to find out what is your heritage, and I want to hear about it on the comment section. What is your heritage from your parents, from your great-grandparents? And on top of that, I want you to do something. Please, for the love of God, like the video so I can do this. I can keep on doing this. Like the freaking channel so they can support me in doing this.
And yeah, I think that's it, right, Mom?
This is Sumi Jones, and I hope we get to party in Jannah, baby.
Amin.
Mati, right?
Got wine.
In Jannah. Oh, got wine there, got wine.
Cut.